And I must say to Mr. Deves that although I've played cricket all my life, captained India for so many matches, but football still remains one of my most favorite sport. And growing up in a city where from a young age I've only seen football. You know, cricket came in later, probably because when I played for India, the interest of the game in that part of the world grew a lot more. But as a young boy growing up, it was absolutely football in that part of the world. And you have three very, very big clubs who carry enormous legacy, who carry enormous fan following, and clubs who require enormous amount of support from the infrastructure and the quality of football which you play in this part of the world. One of my most important reason, along being invited by one of my favorite persons, Mamta Didi, is to see your both stadiums, the Real Madrid and the Atletico Madrid stadium. You know, we've had a small association for 3 years with Atletico, with Mohun Bagan when ISL came in for the first year. My dear friend, he's very younger to me. He's here. Mr. Goenka is here with us. We together got Atletico Madrid to Kolkata, and I could see the frenzy what that association created, and most importantly, where it took the standard of football to our part of the world. It's a country with enormous talent. It's a country, once you go there, and San was in India for a long period of time. It's a country when you go and when you actually see the young kids kick a football, because it's a very simple sport. All you need is a football. And I keep saying to everyone that we talk about infrastructure, we talk about money, we talk about whatever it is, but all you need in this sport is a football and enormous amount of skill for young players to deliver. You know, you've had Messi coming to this part of the world at the age of 8, 9 or 10. You know, teams like Barcelona who've actually helped him to become who he is. As I landed on the airport the other day, and I asked my driver that how do I get to see the Real Madrid Football Club, and he came with a whole lot of names who are his favorites. Sergio Ramos, Iniesta. I know Iniesta played for a club differently, PK. So this country has a huge heritage of football. You've seen when you were the runners-up of the under-17s a few years ago in Calcutta. I know you lost to England that night, but you must have been excited to see 60,000 people watching an under-17 football match in that part of the world. So it's, as they say, it's a volcano which needs to be looked after and which needs to be harnessed, and to make sure that this talent achieves the heights and the promise which they always do. You know, football fascinates all of us. You ask every member sitting in this room, along with cricket, which is more of a religion in this country. This sport fascinates a lot of people. I've actually watched Atletico Madrid play here many a number of times, and seen the frenzy, the UEFA Cup final, the Champions League final, the El Clasico. It's just on a different level. Thank you so much for inviting all of us to this wonderful city. Thank you, Mamta Didi, for inviting me to this special location, for taking care of all of us, personally me, and it's been fantastic. Hope Spanish football makes a mark in our city of Kolkata, because I know once you get into the city of Kolkata, you'll get every possible facility, not just from the government, but from every young boy and a football fan in that city, to make football a very popular game in that part of the world. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving time, Mr. President, because I know you have a huge responsibility of running football in this part of the world, which is of a different level. And thank you for making all of us welcome in your beautiful part of the world. Thank you.
দক্ষিণ দিনাজপুর তথা 3 জেলার মধ্যে সর্বপ্রথম ফার্মেসি কাউন্সিল অফ ইন্ডিয়া অনুমোদিত একমাত্র ফার্মেসি কলেজ একতা কলেজ অফ ফার্মেসি। আরো বিস্তারিত জানতে ফোন করুন 7908460399 অথবা 700173333683।